ladies and gentlemen, this very short address has to be in two parts. Firstly, for the nation generally, and for what we expect the press to please handle with care. The second one is virtually the 18 months experience, which were virtually in a number of cases shared only between me and the Vice President. I'm deeply grateful to all Nigerians, Muslims and the Christians alike, who have prayed and are continuing to pray for my good health. This is a testimony that in spite of the hardship being experienced, Nigerians support the government in its effort to tackle our country's challenges. The best way for me to repay you all is to rededicate myself to serving you, protecting your interests, and keeping your trust. I thank you very much. I am feeling much better now. There may, however, be need to have further follow-ups within some weeks, rather than sending open delegation to Abuja to welcome me. May I appeal to all Nigerians to continue to pray for our country's unity, progress, and prosperity. I thank you very much, and may God bless our country. This side talk, which had a remarkable difference between what happened now and what happened last year, happened, and I hope the President doesn't have to regurgitate this, please. When it was getting to Christmas, I told the Vice President, I know he has got a church, therefore he has to go home. So I said, okay, we do it turn by turn. You go for Christmas and the New Year. When you come back, I will go. He said yes. I suspected he didn't go home. He went somewhere where he rested. So when he came back, I said, okay, it will be my turn in some months' time. This time around, I said, we better do the same thing. I didn't know he held the same principle, but for me, I failed to realize I was a little more tired than I probably was for the last 18 months. But whatever the case, I'm very grateful that Nigerians are appreciating what all of us are doing as a group. I'm very, very pleased with that. I'm cost conscious. I think the BP knows that about expenditure. So please, if you were clever enough to reroute your way, say on your official duty, either from United States back to Nigeria or from South Africa back to Nigeria, if it was subverted, please don't be too upset. I am very, very conscious about the economy of the country. And I have rested as much as humanly possible. I have received, I think, the best of treatment I can receive. I couldn't recall ever being so sick since I was a young man, real young man, including the military goings ups and down. But I found out that technology is going so fast that if you have a lot of confidence, you better keep it because you need it. blood transfusions, going to laboratories, and so on and so on and so forth. But I'm very pleased. We are, when I say we, I mean the government and the people all over are trying to keep with technology, because I couldn't recall when I had blood transfusion. I couldn't recall, honestly. I can say my 70 years for when I started getting to know what I'm doing. I couldn't remember when I have blood transfusion. And I couldn't remember when I have this drug, which Nigerians are abusing so much. This is a very strong drug.
Quenolin.
Huh?
Quenolin.
No, not quenolin.
Tramadol.
No, not codeine. Not codeine. You see, it's a very strong drug, but Nigerians have just made it so common. Even if they have headache, they will say, "Give me," and they will take it. I think one of our terrible things is self-drug administration. We have to trust our doctors more and trust ourselves more. Because in the places I have visited, people take drugs when it is absolutely necessary. They just don't swallow everything like us. Having said that, I'm pleased I'm back. I'm pleased that the Vice President enjoyed this break. I am pleased that he has to do much more this time around. Youth and intellect is squarely behind him. Age and purely military experience is behind him. So, press, ladies and gentlemen, please continue on the day-to-day work. Nigeria will continue whether we are here or not. And my single most important advice, take education of everybody under your responsibility very, very seriously. Our children, our relatives, our constituencies, education, 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 said one of the British Prime Ministers. We must do much more than we can do on education. I deliberately come back towards the weekend so that the Vice President will continue and I will continue to rest. Thank you very much indeed.